Okay, welcome back. It looks a little bit different. I have a different ship sprite here and the background I've changed. What we're going to be adding now is instructions for the player, so when they start the game they'll know what to do. So what we're going to do is just click on your hierarchy here, two-finger click or right-click your hierarchy, and we're going to create an empty game object. Okay, we're going to go right over here and we're going to rename the game object to instructions. Okay, just going to rename it right there. And then I'm going to click on the Add Component button right here. I'm going to scroll down to Playground, and then I'm going to go to the Conditions area here, and I'm going to go to the Condition area. Okay, so right there it says, of course, I need a collider to enter it, so I'm going to use a rectangle collider, and you can see this is actually it right here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to edit the collider. We're going to make the collider larger. I know it's a bit hard to see because this background is a blue color, so I'm just going to make the collider a bit bigger, and I'm going to kind of wrap it around my ship. So I'm just going to go up to the movement tab right here, and I'm just going to move the collider down so my ship is sitting inside the collider right there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to click on that little tab there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on this little down arrow, and I'm going to filter by tag. So that means that only the player, when the player is in this area, will it activate this collision script. So what I'm going to do is under here it says event type, and I'm going to click on exit. So when the player exits the area here, the condition area, and then we want something to happen. So what we want to happen, I'm going to click on here. You'll notice there is the dialog balloon action. We want to say something. So I'm going to click on dialog balloon action right here, and you can see down below right here, if I click this arrow down, it says the text to display. So the text I'm going to display is let's see, WASD to move, and space to fire. Okay, and maybe we'll put it under, now I'm thinking this, stay inside, so it will display automatically. So let's do it that way. Now you can change your color here, so if you want to get fancy, you can change it to blue and white or whatever you want. Now it says target object, and this is the object that the text will appear above. And of course we want it to be the ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab spaceship blue, I'm going to drag it all the way down, and I'm going to put it inside this target object. Below that it says disappear mode. Now we want it to disappear after a certain amount of time. So you can see there's a time, little tab there, and then time to disappear is, I don't know, 4 seconds. Let's see if we can do it. We can do it in 4 seconds works. Okay, so we have the condition area ready to go. So let's just click play and see if this is going to work. So I'm just going to click play there. Take a couple seconds to load this up. And there we go. I'm inside the box. I'm going to leave the box, and you can see it disappears. And when I enter the box again, it looks like it comes back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this off, and I'm going to actually make it happen only once, and that way it won't come back again and again. Okay, now obviously you can put whatever you want inside this box. I just put some instructions on how to move your character around. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to click on the green circle. And if you remember, we need to collect obviously a certain amount of cells, and that was under the consume resource. We need to collect 3 cells to activate the shield. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click the plus sign. I'm going to do a dialog balloon action right there, and you can see here's the dialog balloon action right here. And I'm going to make it say when they bump into that shield, I'm going to say you need 3 cells. And of course the target object is going to be our spaceship again, and we're going to do this time, and maybe we'll make it shorter, 2 seconds. And maybe we can just do it once, because you'll need to do it once. Now I am going to drag this up to the top, so it says it right here, And let's click play and see how this works here. So just give it a second to load up. Okay, move around, and let's see when I bump into here. There we go. It says you need 3 cells for 2 seconds. And it's saying it happened only once, but it's actually saying it again and again. Not sure exactly why it's doing that, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Every time you bump into it, it will say you need 3 cells. So if I click those 3 cells, 1, 2, 3, that should knock the shield down. There we go. Okay, so I've gone through that. All right, hopefully you found this helpful, and this will increase the enjoyability of your gameplay.